Hey everybody, this is Jordan Lima from Lemur Studios and the Buffalo 40-Hour Film Project. I'm here with Jason Yates from PizzaDog Studios. Jason, your team is one of the cooler teams here. This is a work team. One of the things we love about the 40-Hour Film Project, because these are people who came together through their day-to-day jobs and they wanted to have a little fun. So let's hear about that.
Yeah, so the core of our team is basically three of us that are kind of creative directors at an agency, Gelia. We make videos and commercials all year long, so when it's time to do this, it's you call up maybe an actor that you've worked with already, a DP that you kind of know is into doing some fun, and be like, hey, do you want to pay to work on the weekend? And they say yes, and there we go. And we sort of just use it as an outlet to do kind of something fun that's not client work.
So you're really a huge experienced team, and this is a time-based competition that really throws you a curveball. I mean, you don't know what you're doing. You got to just sort of make it all happen. And how do you feel being involved in this with everything from a serious filmmaker team to the top industry talent, which you're amongst?
We might be more experienced at making videos and TV commercials and stuff, but we don't do it like this. We still end up having to be the crew, and we might have access to fancy cameras, but we don't consider ourselves filmmakers. We just make content. We make kind of fun stuff. We're just as frustrated as people that are doing this for the first time because we're just kind of rushing to get things done.
You did it 1 year before. Tell us about last year's film a little bit.
Yeah, so the first film we did was The Busker. We drew horror, which was the one genre that no one on our team wanted. I vividly remember being there at like 2 in the morning, we're writing, and Bill, who's writing the script, is like, this isn't fun, why are we doing this? And then we just say, you know what, screw it, let's, just start inserting ridiculous, dialogue for them just to kind of amuse ourselves, which is kind of a theme for most of our projects, is we just want to amuse ourselves. Speaking
of amusing things, you have a muse in David Cloyd, yes?
Yeah, that guy is one of the most talented people out there. I mean, he's like a web guy who is also a musician, who has a record label and just does crazy stuff. When we were doing the 48 for the first time, we're like, hey, David, would you mind maybe helping us with a score? And he's like, oh, absolutely, I'll act, I'll do anything you want, I'm 100% in. The music in our movies is by far what makes both of them, and he just does a great job with it.
I understand that this was not done in Buffalo, your film. You didn't shoot it here, which is...
Yeah, we wanted to make it extra challenging and drive an hour and a half to Rochester to shoot this. Obviously adding an hour drive to the beginning end of the day isn't the best thing in the world to do, but we definitely learned keeping everything into one location really saved us.
That does help a lot. It makes for a much easier production time, even though you had to drive an hour and a half to get there. Tell us a little about the film, and what's your favorite part? I'll tell you my favorite part. Joshua!
Who said that? It's Joshua! Joshua!
There's so many characters and little details, it's really hard to pick a favorite part. It's a little detail, but the chorus of the song, people are singing Joshua, and they're just doing all this little details that came from the movie, which was again a crazy thing that David Cloyd did, where he wrote the song on Sunday while we were editing, and just fitting in all these details. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Our film's 8 minutes long, by the way. Unfortunately, as far as I'm concerned, the true version of our film is the 8-minute cut, before we had to go lop giant pieces of it out to fit our the time restraints.
Sure. If you haven't seen this film, check it out. This is the film for video people and film people to watch. This is the backstory of the antics on a film set. So you better watch it. We'll have links in the description and links to more of Jason's work from the past. And thank you so much. Have a good day.